Hey, hello everybody, and welcome to North Country Ham. This is my first ever live stream. I wanted to test out some new configurations and camera angles and software, as well as do some digital FT8 and just have a good conversation with you. So let's get to the intro. Alright everybody, well, I got everything set up as you can see to do a little WJST, or WSJT, I apologize, and do a little bit of FT8 digital mode on 20 meters and just have a little question and answer conversation if anybody joins me, just to do a little test run on this to see how it's going to work. Maybe that way I could go live and do a little bit of real-time studying on the amateur extra class here upcoming, continuation on that series. So let me get this finalized here and get a little monitoring and that going on. I'll do a little transmit a CQ on 20 meter. See here, I got a little bit of, I don't want to go too loud on the volume on the radio, but you can see I got a little shot of my radio room and that going on here, and a little, it got kind of quiet here a little about 15 minutes ago. It seemed pretty active on 20 meters, so of course as soon as I'm gonna go live it dies off. Well, looking like I'm pegging pretty good. I've got my wattage set right to 100 watts. Put it out there, see how far I can reach. Get some long distance with some power. I'm getting almost full power out with very little reflected with a good SWR. Probably less than a 1.2 approximate. See if we can get a little active here going on. Alright, well, do a little CQ in. Might switch up bands a little bit, see if there's something else going on. Let's see what we're looking at as far as solo or solar terrestrial. Fair, I might switch over to 40 here in a little bit. Give it a little bit of a try here and see what happens. But a little more on myself in case you haven't caught up on some of the channel videos. Name is Aaron, call sign is KD2RSS. I live in upstate New York, probably not quite an hour north of Syracuse, straight up along the lake and just south of the Thousand Islands St. Lawrence River area. Right in the heart of the Adirondacks, and just outstanding area up here. Spent some time in the service, traveling around. I'm from this local area, grew up on a farm, so joined the, went through college, joined the service, and just kind of went from there. Got into ham radio about not quite 2 years. 2 years in March. This coming March will be 2 years that I've been actively licensed. I've always been interested. While I was in the service with the Coast Guard, I spent probably a good amount of time on the Marine bands, operating there. So when I got out and I got into ham radio, of course, I've joined my local Aries and Racies, getting involved there. Well, this is kind of doing a little bit of a runaway on us here. Let me see what we can do here. So let me halt and switch. Let's switch over to 40 here. See what happens with 40. A little more noise going on here on 40. There we go. Let's see what happens here. Well, hello, Don. How's it going tonight? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining me. First ever live, so hopefully the sound and everything's going okay with the cameras. I haven't used Streamlabs yet. This is my first time ever, so trying to do a little FT8. Figure do a little rag chew. Checking on some stuff here. But yeah, my father-in-law has been pretty heavy in amateur radio, so of course he was pretty excited when I got involved. And he's from the Dayton area, so he's told me all about the Dayton Ham Fest and everything about that. So that was always cool to see. Thank you, Don, for the radio report. How's things going for you tonight? Yeah, if this all goes well tonight, I'll probably try to do up some of my. There we go. Tweak, tweak, tweak. There we go. Do a little more on my another episode on the series for my amateur extra study in probably. So we'll see how that's going. Yeah, good luck with your DMR and D Star there, Don. Um, just trying to see. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you there. I took a few days off. Today's actually my 21st anniversary. The wife has put up with me for that long, so I took the day off and we went out to have a nice lunch and stuff out for a change, and she was pretty happy. But yeah, I'm hoping Dayton Ham Fest comes back around. Maybe I'll be able to go with my father-in-law. He'd love that. But yeah, we'll see. Of course, I'm not getting any luck with some contacts responding back to me. Quiet night on FT8. Well, thank you, Don. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll definitely have to talk more offline on what you emailed me on to try to get some of the newer uh, tubers involved. I think that might be a good thing for all of us. Uh, Trying to see if I can reach this guy in Puerto Rico. KP4RV. Yeah, I'm putting out close to a full 100 watt with less than a one, basically a 1-to-1, almost no reflected on 40 meters. So that's good to see. Yeah, we'll have to try to do that here a little bit. I wanted to hit digital tonight. Just testing everything out, seeing how much interference I'm getting. I don't know. This one camera I'm using, it kept flickering on the back on the other screens. I'm not sure if it's still doing it. Yeah, the video I put out before this, Don, I actually went through all my settings how I have it set up to work with my rig on the WSJT and the grid tracker, and how I've got them both working. And I'm just trying to figure this, get some calls back, but it's been quiet the last few days. Anytime I've tried to reach out, I'm not getting anybody back to me. Yeah, I see the camera keeps like flickering or scrolling. There's some interference there. I'm going to have to troubleshoot that a little bit. No, maybe. I mean, I'm not sure. It's all through the computer, so it seems like it was doing it even when I didn't have my radio hooked up to it. But it's all USB, so could be something to it. Yeah, I just started using OBS and that, and trying the Streamlabs out a little bit with it, seeing if I can make it all work together. Nothing there. Let's see here. S- 17th. Everything is just kind of. There's signals on 40, but nobody's really responding. Try another CQ call. You having any luck with some contacts on your single sideband? Let's see. Well, my spots are showing reasonable reach down here. Argentina, Brazil, Spain. There's one out in Spain too. Portugal. Up in Alaska. Getting some good signals out. Come on, folks, help me out. Not be uneventful. Excuse me. Well, I didn't plan on being live for real long tonight. I just wanted to test everything out here and figured I was shooting for about a half hour just to try. Yeah, sometimes, I can hear the signals on the radio. It's just they may not be responding back. I'm not seeing a whole lot of interaction here either with everybody answering to others. It's all kind of very minimal. There's a lot of tones on the radio. I got this K5JF. Trying to see if I can reach him. Maybe I can get at least one contact. That's all I need. Yeah, I was thinking I might try to do a little POTA hunting tomorrow or the next day, depending on how this goes. I've been trying to do one video a week, just standard content, but with live stream, I might try to do something extra in there too, but we'll see how it goes. I just seem like I'm keep getting runaways here. You can see I've got 32 stations worked on 40 meters, 27 confirmed, so that's pretty good. Almost all of them confirmed. Well, oh, you see, I got snow on the ground up here. It's been cold and snow on the ground. Welcome to the North Country. Let me try. Nothing on 15. Go to 10. Well, 40 seems to be a lot of tones, but nobody's, maybe they're not picking me up, even though I'm putting out good signal. Hmm. Telling you, the more I play around, though, the more I really like this 991A. I picked it up in March, and it came in the mail to me right before everything really got shut down. And it's been a very good rig for me so far. But what I'm using on my HF antenna out there is a high gain AV680 9 band. It's got 6, 10, 12, 15, 17, 20, 30, 40, and 75 or 80, depending on how you tune it. I got it tuned for about the dead middle of the 80 meter band on that, and seems to work pretty good. I've made some pretty decent contacts, but I think I still want to go with a dipole or something out there to have a horizontal too. Yeah, I'll have to check that out for band condition. That's one thing I like on this grid tracker. I don't know if you've messed around with it. You know, you got a good celestial here, and it tells you your conditions. 40 and 80 should be really good tonight, but I can't really do 80 on FT8 with this vertical the way I've got it tuned. It does not work at all. It's too high of an SWR. Okay, yeah, nice R3. I'd have to look that one up. I'm not sure what that one is. Yeah, I learned a lot this spring when I got the Yaesu here and that antenna. That antenna come in a 5 foot box that was about a 5 by 5 square, but 5 foot long. And I open it up and it's nothing but pieces and parts. I was kind of had to take a step back and think, can I really assemble this thing and make it work? I learned a lot getting it up. Off-center dipole, DX Commander, nice. Yeah, I don't have one of those yet. I wouldn't mind getting a DX Commander and even a Wolf River coil. Just try out for the POTA. I'm all registered on POTA. I just haven't done any activations at all yet. I'm probably gonna shooting for springtime or after, unless I get a really warm winter day. Yeah, weekend project, right? Right. Hmm. Let me try this guy again. Just one contact. One would be so nice. First live show, and I run a bunch of, half-hour digital and make no contacts. How about that? Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to do that, Don, but anything's appreciated. I was looking at doing the Platinum 1000 with the larger tripod legs on it, but I don't know. I I got lucky and won a chameleon antenna off from a sweepstakes watching Ham Radio Concepts. I entered on there. Oh yeah, yeah. But I entered that contest that he did back right around March April time frame, where he had the Spider ASP or ASB and the other just the twin band chameleon that used the ham sticks, and I entered into that with chameleon, and I was surprised I won. So I got the Spider ASB that'll do 4 bands with the ham sticks. So it was pretty cool. So I use that during the June field day. I set that spider up and made the club when we were doing contacts, made contacts in Puerto Rico on it, and it was only up probably 10, 12 feet in the air. So it seems like it's a very promising antenna. Oh wow, I'm sending him a response. I might make a contact here before the end. K5JF is giving me a signal report of -07. So I've got him at -9. If he just sends me a Roger received, I'm all set and made one contact during my live stream. Got it partial. Well, Don, I appreciate you joining me and being my currently only viewer. It's nice chatting with you again. But these live streams seem to help too. Oh, really? Yeah, that guy might be um, yeah, he's Marion, Florida. The other contact I initially, yeah, KP4RV, I think he was the one in Puerto Rico. Excuse me. Yeah, you can see right here where he's hit. I'm tagging him in, what is it? EL89 grid square. If I can finish the contact. Yeah, right here. Ocala, Florida. Hello. Thanks for joining. How's it going tonight? Well, he did not. I've never actually done JS8 call. I do have it downloaded and installed, but I have not started playing with that one yet. I've got all kinds of programs installed on my computer. Let's see. Oh, I might have got a finish. Let me see. And drag this over on my screen here. You can see all my different programs I got installed on this computer. I got JS8 call and all that, so I got quite a few. I tell you, another good YouTuber down on that JS8 call might help you out is KM4ACK. He's got quite a bit out there, and he does a lot with um, setting up with Raspberry Pis and Go kits and everything set up to work with JS8 call and WinLink and all of that. So he might be a good one to check into as well. Well, Nigel M7NCN, appreciate you joining in tonight. Thanks for stopping by. Well, at least I worked one station so far tonight on this FT8 on 40 meters. Seems like there's a lot of tones and stuff going on the scope, but nobody's really answering back much yet. But I appreciate everybody joining me tonight that has, and appreciate the conversation. Have a good one, Don. thanks for stopping by, and we'll chat again sometime. All right, everybody. Well, I appreciate you joining in. All right, everybody. Hey, I appreciate everyone joining in with me tonight. And this is my, like I said, this was my first live show, testing out some different software and cameras and setups, and to see if I can get this all to work out nice and smooth. I can notice I got a little bit of interference going on with my camera. I'll have to figure out, troubleshoot what that might be, and we'll see how things go from there. But as always, thanks everybody for joining and watching, and have fun playing ham and get on the air.